Hi, my name is Sherry. This is Potent, a place where magical people meet. And this month I'm going to talk to you about your October 2016 Zodiac horoscope for the Native American Zodiac. And this month the sun starts out in the Crow. The Crow energy is a wonderful energy. It's an energy of magical stuff. It's an energy of beautiful and iconic stuff. It's the stuff that legends are made out of. It's the stuff that captures your imagination. It's the stuff that I think Cleopatra and things along legendary lines like that. This is a wonderful, magnanimous energy. People tend to feel more social, tend to feel like reaching out to their friends to enjoy good times together. On the 22nd, the sun moves into the Snake. Now this is also a mysterious sign, but this is a more one-on-one, visceral kind of magic. This is a mysterious sort of physical mystery. If you think of a snake in the grass, you see him and then he's gone. It's a very like a little glimpse of mystery instead of vast landscapes that are just overwhelmingly beautiful, as in the Crow. Also, there's a theme of this Crow throughout the month. The first is the new moon, which is new beginnings in the Crow. This is also a new beginnings in possibly new beginnings in your social life or in your community. This could be new beginnings of possibly the way you present yourself, your looks. You might try a little more accessorizing, new outfit, things freshened up. This is a great time for that. New moon on the 1st is a great time for that. The full moon in the Hawk on the 16th, full moon is a culmination, so this being in the totem of the Hawk is the energy of the leader that never quits. The Hawk energy is a wonderful energy to inspire you to keep trudging on, to blaze those new trails where no one's ever been before. On the 30th, there's another new moon in the Snake. There's going to be 2 new moons this month. So this is another chance for new beginnings in the sign of the Snake, which is a little more one-on-one. So keep that in mind. Mercury in the Brown Bear starts out in the Brown Bear. Brown Bear is a very earthy, comfortable kind of totem. They like to make their home nice. They like to be comfortable. They like things to have a utilitarian, practical purpose about them. On the 6th, Mercury, your planet of thoughts, goes into the Crow. Here's more of that Crow theme. So the Crow has very good taste, whereas the Brown Bear likes to make his home comfortable. The Crow has a knack for just that right thing that really lights up the room. On the 25th, Mercury moves into the Snake. Now, interesting thing about the Snake thought processes for the planet Mercury is that sometimes the snake knows exactly what to take away. Possibly think of it as an empty spot in the living room or in your room might invite the imagination, or it might invite ideas. Sometimes an empty space allows room for new things to come in. And that's the power of the snake. The planet Venus, your love planet, starts out in the Snake. The snake, of course, captures your imagination in a mysterious way. So this is a very personal kind of totem for Venus as we start out the month. Then on the 18th, Venus goes into the Owl. So this adds fire to Venus. This adds fire to the imagination. It adds spirit. So this is a great building point on what you already have developed through that dimension. Also, you might think of the owl as he flies, 30 feet above the ground, so he's above looking down. And Venus gets a little more big picture. Your love life you might see things in a little more big picture way after the 18th. Mars in the Goose. We've been talking about the Goose because Pluto's also in the Goose, and I'll get to that in a minute. So think of Mars, your energy planet, as the rhythms of the geese flapping their wings. The geese fly in flocks, and often I see them in the sky in like a V pattern, and they're all moving as one, and the rhythm of the flapping of their wings all synchronizes. So this Mars energy is great for the group. It's great for the tribe right now. This smooths out the rhythms of the whole group working together and helps that flock move as one. And think of the annual migration. This is a great energy for coordinating large-scale things that have to happen. Jupiter, lucky Jupiter, the luckiest planet, is also in the Crow. This is more of that Crow theme. Jupiter is going to be in the Crow for a while, so this is a great time to enjoy this luck and try to incorporate it into your life. So think of it being lucky to talk to animals, since crows have their own language, according to the shaman, and the shaman must learn the language of the crows to be a shaman. So right now it's lucky to talk to animals, it's lucky to listen and try to understand what the animals are saying. It's lucky to beautify the world, which is something the crow loves to do. It's lucky to have a splash of color, or it's also lucky to invite people to share this in your life. It's also lucky to charm people. It's lucky to charm groups. It's lucky to be polite. It's lucky to be charming and polite to people and say good morning, good night, good evening. Those sorts of things are very lucky. Also, it's lucky to, the crow is a bit mysterious, so it's lucky not to put all your cards on the table right now. You might want to hold back a little and just put on that brave face that you want to show the world, that you want people to see you as. It's lucky to try to do that right now. Saturn, your planet of self-discipline, is in the Owl. We've been talking about this for months. So it's your planet of self-discipline in the totem of the Owl, which is your totem of belief systems. Seeing things from up above, looking down. This is more of the Owl. Venus is moving into the Owl on the 18th, so it's going to meet up with Saturn. So this is a time when you can see whole systems working as one. The Owl is a totem of the way you perceive life, the way you perceive all the ecosystem and things working together, and that's why they call it totem of your belief systems. So this is a good time to get those belief systems in order and to possibly try to incorporate them more into your life right now, and to try to see how things can work together as a whole with each other. The planet Uranus is in the Hawk. It's retrograde. The leader never quits. It's more of that the full moon energy on the 16th is going to be meeting up with this Uranus in the Hawk also. So that is going to be a bit of an odd full moon. There's also a Mercury square Pluto on the day of that full moon, so that full moon might have a little bit of edginess to it. Neptune is in the Wolf. We've been talking about this for a while. Wolf needs to be alone. They need to know they have home waiting for them, but they also need time to dream of things, dream of other things outside, dreams of far distant lands, and dream of ideas of the future, and envision a brave new world. So the Neptune dissolves things. So think of this as Neptune dissolving away the things that are preventing the wolf from shining through. Neptune can help that wolf shine, and Neptune will dissolve away the things that are preventing that. So it's best to work with that and allow Neptune to dissolve those things away, to let your inner nature shine through. Pluto in the Goose, this is going to match up nicely with that Mars energy. Pluto's a planet of transmutation, kind of metamorphosis. And so this is a changing and a metamorphosis of the rhythms of the whole generation, because it's a very slow-moving generational planet. So there's a change in migration patterns, a change in rhythms of large groups of people, and changing of how the whole flock moves. Think of it like that. And I wanted to mention a couple important aspects. On the 11th, we've got a lot of aspects happening on the 11th that are all really good. Mercury conjunct Jupiter, lovely aspect. Mars, sextile Neptune. Venus, trine Chiron, which is like a little asteroid. 11th is going to be a great day. You might not feel like doing a whole lot, but you're going to have a good time doing it. On the 19th, we've got Mars conjunct Pluto in the Goose. This is a great time to use all that energy you're going to have. Maybe clean out the junk drawer, clean out a closet, clean out the shed. This would be a great time to make a metamorphosis in your surroundings. And I hope you've enjoyed this horoscope for this month, and I look forward to bringing you more. And you can like, share, subscribe. You can subscribe for free by clicking the little subscribe button, and I'll make sure you get a little email update every time I post a new video. And I thank everybody that's helped me get this video up and running this month. I've had a bit of computer problems and stuff, and everybody at the library has been so wonderful, and I want to personally thank you for all the help you've given me this month. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Have a great time.